Hi, this is Shaheer. Are you looking for a SDLC model that best suits your project? I know it can be overwhelming considering there's tons of information and myths around it. So I would like to discuss two of such myths today. One of the most common myth of software development lifecycle, it can only use for large and complex projects. But frankly speaking, that's not true. We can use a software development lifecycle for small projects as well. There are many other models out there that are built on top of SDLC protocols, but here at Code District, we are using a waterfall model for that type of projects where the requirements are clear and there is no need to change them quickly. It's a well-structured approach, the stages are well-defined and easy to understand for all. The second myth is the common assumption that one model fits all projects. You can simply say one fit formula. Mostly industry utilize agile approach for all type of projects, which is not correct. As I said before, there are many other models out there. We have to use those models wisely by calculating different factors and conditions which can ultimately lead to time and cost efficiency. Like we can use iterative approach where we have to develop a minimal viable product for the client. But if the requirements keep on changing for the long span of time, then it can ultimately lead to cost and resource wastage. Keeping these scenarios in mind, we are using different models for different requirements. Currently, we are using hybrid model as well as agile model as it's a modern day solution for project management. By following SDLC standards, we firstly hop into project discovery calls where we estimate the client's project. We gather and analyze the requirements and decide which technology and lifecycle model we are going to use. For example, if the project is smaller, then we use extreme programming framework of agile model. It's an iterative and incremental model for the faster development of the project. But if the scope of the project is medium to large, then we use Scrum framework. So let me tell you guys that Scrum is the most popular agile framework. It mainly focuses on breaking down a single project into multiple smaller parts known as sprints, and each sprint mostly lasts for 2 weeks and it will be delivered to the client after ensuring its quality parameters as per ISO standards. This is also an iterative and incremental approach where every time we go into the complete life cycle to ensure all the standards. So these are some of the most common approaches we are using to bust the most common myths regarding software development lifecycle.